Dominate your mind and never lose focus again. Stoicism. You wake up and already distractions start to multiply. The world demands your attention with its endless notifications and urgent tasks. In this chaos, the Stoics offer a powerful principle. Focus on what you can control. As Epictetus wisely states, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. Imagine this scene. You're at work, buried under emails, while the never-ending ping of your phone pulls you in every direction. You feel your concentration slipping away. A coworker approaches, clearly stressed. They vent about their overwhelming workload, and suddenly, you find yourself caught up in their anxiety. How often do you let external chaos dictate your internal peace? Do you find yourself reacting to situations instead of focusing on what truly matters? This is where the Stoic principle comes into play. You can shift your mindset. Take a deep breath, feel your feet grounded on the floor, and remind yourself, you have control over your thoughts and actions regardless of what's happening around you. By acknowledging that you can choose your response, you regain focus. Picture a clear mind, free from distractions, navigating the day with purpose. How would this shift in perspective change your experience? In those moments of distraction, it's vital to pause. You can take a moment to assess your task at hand and what truly warrants your attention. Ask yourself, are the notifications relevant? Is this conversation boosting my productivity or pulling me away from my goals? Each time you consciously make that choice, you strengthen your ability to dominate your mind. Take this challenge. In the next 24 hours, practice consciously redirecting your focus. When faced with distractions, remember to breathe deeply, center your thoughts, and come back to what you can control. Notice how it feels to regain that sense of agency over your mind. And before you dive into this practice, let's take a moment to ensure you're still a part of this journey together. Many subscribers have mentioned that YouTube unsubscribed them unexpectedly. Check that red button below to ensure you're still subscribed, so you won't miss any of our Stoic insights. If you appreciate the value here, hitting that like button helps tremendously. Lastly, I'd love to know where you're joining from. Drop your city in the comments. It strengthens our community. Let's make this journey together. You take a moment to step back and breathe. Imagine standing on a busy street, traffic noise swirling around you. Cars honk, people chatter, and that familiar buzzing from your phone pulls at your attention. But then you hear a voice, your own. It whispers, "What can I truly control here?" That's the crux of Stoicism, recognizing that much of life's chaos is well beyond our influence. In a world that clamors for your time and energy, understanding this simple truth becomes transformative. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you pause and decide what deserves your focus. You control your responses, not the sounds around you. Think of a time when life felt heavy and stress bore down on you like a thick fog. You may have felt trapped, unable to find clarity in your thoughts. In those moments, remember Epictetus. He said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it." This principle encourages you to take ownership of your feelings. You can choose calm over chaos, focus over distraction. Now, imagine you're in a meeting. Colleagues debate passionately, ideas clash, and tension rises. It's easy to get swept up in the storm. But here lies an opportunity. You can either mirror their anxiety or remain anchored in your calm reflection. Breathe deeply. Let your shoulders drop. Identify what you can contribute positively. Then align your energy with your purpose. As you cultivate this mindset, notice how your perspective shifts. What once seemed like an overwhelming barrage becomes manageable. You realize that your mind is a powerful tool, capable of navigating through distractions with grace. Here's a challenge. Next time you're face-to-face with chaos, traffic jams, loud conversations, or endless notifications, pause and take a step back. Ask yourself, how can I respond thoughtfully in this situation? This simple question can unlock a wellspring of clarity amidst confusion. You might find it helpful to visualize this control. Picture yourself as a steady ship in rough waters. Waves crash against you, yet you remain afloat, navigating toward your destination. This imagery supports the understanding that external disturbances do not have to sink you. But let's address a common misconception: the belief that you must always be productive. The rush to do more often clouds our judgment. Sometimes stepping back and embracing stillness is the most productive choice you can make. Reflect on this. How often do noise and urgency trick you into forgetting your true priorities? Are you allowing the world around you to overrun your internal landscape? As you incorporate these Stoic practices, invite stillness into your day. Embrace the uncomfortable moments. Allow yourself to be present, focusing only on what you can change. Take this journey one step at a time. With every choice, you sharpen your ability to dominate your mind. Each pause you take strengthens your inner resolve. So, let's move forward together. What will you do in the next 24 hours to reclaim that focus? In your journey to reclaim focus, let's explore another essential Stoic practice: gratitude. It's easy to get caught up in the chaos and forget what truly matters. But cultivating gratitude can transform your mindset, grounding you in the present moment and reminding you of your strengths. Imagine waking up in the morning. Instead of immediately diving into your phone or worrying about the day ahead, take a moment to breathe deeply. Let's harness the power of gratitude right at the start. Think of 3 things you appreciate in your life. It could be anything: a warm cup of coffee, a loved one, or even the comfort of your home. Allow yourself to feel that warmth spread through you. This simple practice sets a positive tone for your day. When distractions arise, you can draw upon this feeling of appreciation. It serves as your anchor, gently pulling you back whenever your mind begins to race. As Marcus Aurelius said, "When you arise in the morning, think of the service you are to render to the world." This perspective shifts the focus from what you lack to what you can give. As you move throughout your day, notice how this newfound gratitude influences your interactions. When faced with stress, remind yourself of the good things. It helps you respond with kindness rather than frustration. For instance, if a colleague interrupts you during a busy moment, instead of seeing it as an inconvenience, appreciate their need for support. This small shift can change the entire atmosphere around you. Now, let's think about the role of intention. Intent is powerful. Ask yourself, what do you want to achieve today? Creating a daily intention helps provide clarity. Maybe you want to be more patient, focused, or open to new ideas. Write it down. keep it visible. Each time distractions pull at you, read your intention aloud. This practice not only reinforces your goals, but also brings your awareness back to what truly matters. As you navigate life's demands, consider the idea of small victories. Celebrate them. Did you stay focused for an entire hour? Great! Give yourself a mental high five. These little moments add up, reinforcing your ability to dominate your mind. Acknowledge that progress might be slow, but it's consistent effort. That leads to lasting change. When we slip or have a bad day, that's okay too. Remember, Stoicism isn't about perfection. It's about resilience. When you falter, take a moment to reflect. What can you learn from that experience? Could it have been a signal to pause and realign with your intention? Use these moments to grow and strengthen your resolve. As you embark on this practice of gratitude and intention, aim to share it with those around you. Encourage a friend or coworker to join you in these exercises. When you create a community of support, the journey feels less daunting. Together, you can inspire each other to stay grounded amid chaos. Let's make it a habit to check in with ourselves regularly. Take a moment to breathe, appreciate, and refocus. How will this help you navigate tomorrow? So, as we continue this journey, think about your intention for the next day. What shifts will you make to ensure you stay connected to what you can control? Remember, you have the tools within you. Let's reclaim our focus together. As we journey further into the practice of Stoicism, let's explore another vital principle: presence. Being present means fully engaging with the here and now, rather than getting lost in thoughts about the past or worries about the future. This concept, while simple, can profoundly change how you experience each day. Imagine you're sharing a meal with friends. The conversation flows, but part of your mind drifts to tasks waiting back home or an email you forgot to send. You miss the laughter, the warmth, and the joy in the room. That's a common trap. Yet when you commit to being present, each moment becomes richer and more fulfilling. How can you reinforce this habit? Start by setting small reminders. Perhaps choose a specific time each day, like during meals or walks, to check in with yourself. Ask, am I truly here? A gentle feeling of your heart beating or the sensations around you can pull you back to the present. Picture this. You're outside, taking a walk. The sun warms your skin and a light breeze rustles the leaves. Instead of scrolling through your phone, pause. Notice the colors, the sounds, and the feelings in your body. This type of awareness transforms simple moments into experiences that nourish your spirit and calm your mind. Let's also consider how distractions can sneak into our thoughts. Be aware of how easy it is to let worries bubble up. You might think, what if I mess up that presentation? Or, I should have done better yesterday. These thoughts, while normal, take you out of the present. When they arise, gently acknowledge them. Then, bring your attention back to what's in front of you. You might find it helpful to create a grounding ritual. This could be a few deep breaths, a brief moment of silence, or even a short stretch. Set aside these moments throughout your day. Let them act as anchors to remind you to return to the present when your mind starts to wander. As you practice this presence, observe the impact on your relationships. When you are fully engaged with others, conversations deepen. You listen better, and you respond more thoughtfully. You create genuine connections, and those interactions bring more joy and support into your life. Now, think about moments of stress. When chaos arises at work or in life, instead of reacting immediately, pause, take a breath. Ask yourself, what can I do right now? This pause gives you space to respond with intention rather than impulsively. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you find clarity. Let's incorporate a fun challenge. For the next week, pick a daily activity to fully engage in. Whether it's cooking, exercising, or simply enjoying a cup of tea, commit to being entirely present. Notice how it feels. Reflect on any shifts in your mood or focus. As we move forward, embrace this practice of presence. With each moment you inhabit fully, you build resilience and clarity in your life. Remember, it's a journey, not a race. Take it one step at a time and share your experiences along the way. So, what's one activity this week where you can practice being fully present? How will this small commitment change your experience? Let's keep this conversation going as we explore the world of Stoicism together. As we continue on this journey with Stoicism, let's dive into another essential aspect: the power of acceptance. Acceptance is about recognizing and embracing what is happening in your life, even if it's not what you expected. It's about finding peace in the present moment, regardless of the chaos around you. Imagine waking up to a rainy day. You had planned to go for a run, but the weather has other ideas. Your instinct might be frustration. Why does it always rain when I have plans? But what if you choose acceptance instead? You might say to yourself, it's raining, and that's okay. This simple shift can change how you feel. Acceptance doesn't mean you become passive or complacent. It means you acknowledge reality without resistance. Life will throw unexpected curveballs, and how you respond can shape your experience. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This wisdom reminds us that our strength comes from within. Let's think about a situation at work. Perhaps you had an important meeting, but a colleague interrupts, and the discussion spirals into chaos. Instead of getting caught up in frustration, take a step back. Ask yourself, what can I accept here? You can't control others, but you can control how you react. Embracing acceptance helps you navigate these moments with grace. You might encounter challenges that feel overwhelming, like a pile of tasks or a personal issue weighing you down. In those times, practice acceptance. Don't fight against what is. Acknowledge your feelings, but also recognize that they are temporary. This awareness can help you regain your balance, allowing clarity to return. Let's add a practical exercise, the accept and redirect technique. When faced with a situation that disturbs your peace, first accept it. Say to yourself, this is happening, and I cannot change it. Then, redirect your focus on what you can control next. Maybe it's taking a deep breath, prioritizing your tasks, or seeking support from a colleague. This practice can become a powerful tool over time. Another important concept is gratitude for acceptance. When you accept a situation, try finding one positive aspect in it. Maybe the rain gives you an opportunity to enjoy a cozy day indoors or finish a project. Finding the silver lining can lighten your mood and help you stay grounded. As you embrace acceptance, remember that it often leads to resilience. When you let go of the struggle against what is, you create space for growth. You might find yourself dealing with stress more effectively and managing your focus better. Now, reflect on your week. Can you think of a moment when acceptance could have shifted your perspective? Was there a time you felt overwhelmed but could have embraced the situation instead? This reflection can lead to deeper understanding and personal growth. As you move forward, challenge yourself to practice acceptance daily. Embrace whatever comes your way, knowing you have the strength to navigate it. Each time you embody acceptance, you build a foundation for peace and clarity in your life. So, what's one thing you can accept today? What will you do to redirect your energy towards what you can control? Let's keep sharing these experiences as we continue exploring the enriching world of Stoicism together. As the days turned into weeks, Sarah found herself deeper in the practice of Stoicism. Each principle she embraced began to reshape her life. The once chaotic mornings transformed into intentional moments of gratitude. She would breathe deeply, reminding herself of 3 things she appreciated. Each exhale released the tension clinging to her shoulders. At work, she used to drown in the tidal wave of emails. But now she paused. She checked in with herself, asking, "What can I control?" This small shift brought clarity. She could respond calmly rather than react impulsively. Sarah's interactions with colleagues shifted too. By acknowledging her feelings and offering support, she created a ripple effect, fostering a culture of understanding. But one day, chaos struck. A major project, which required collaboration from every department, faltered. Frustration heated the office air. Colleagues reacted with panic. Voices raised. Sarah felt the familiar tug of anxiety. Would she lose her focus amidst the storm? Remembering the lessons she had learned, she took a moment. She stepped away from her desk and sought solace in a quiet corner, the noise of chaos fading into the background. "What can I accept here?" she whispered to herself. Instantly, the breathing techniques came flooding back. She inhaled deeply, visualized herself as a steady ship navigating through rough waters. Sarah re-entered the fray, not to fix the chaos, but to bring clarity. She gathered her teammates and reminded them, "Let's focus on the next steps we can take." Instead of mirroring their panic, she anchored her responses in calm. The meeting shifted as they collectively found their ground. Ideas flowed again, but this time driven by purpose instead of chaos. Days passed, and she continued to blend acceptance with action. This meant letting go of perfect outcomes. Sometimes things didn't go as planned, but when they didn't, she would gently redirect her focus. "What's my next step?" became her guiding question. One evening, walking home, Sarah noticed the setting sun. The vibrant hues painted the sky, and for the first time, she felt both at peace and incredibly alive. She realized she had incorporated presence into her daily life. The laughter shared with friends over meals no longer rushed past her conscious awareness. Instead, she cherished moments, fully immersed in conversations. But there was still a crux. Her friend Lisa. Lisa had always struggled with stress, often finding herself overwhelmed. One evening, they met up, and Sarah could sense the familiar weight upon Lisa's shoulders. Wanting to help, she shared her journey. "Have you ever tried focusing on just what you can control?" she asked, with genuine curiosity. Lisa listened, then asked, "What if it's too much to handle? What if I can't shift my focus?" "Start small," Sarah offered. "Try a gratitude moment. It might change everything." As the days turned into months, Sarah watched Lisa begin to incorporate small shifts into her life. When Lisa stumbled, she turned to Sarah for support, and together they navigated the chaos. Eventually, Lisa learned the beauty of acceptance. In a final showdown, just as spring began to bloom, their workplace faced another crisis. This time, rather than crumbling under pressure, Sarah and Lisa led their team with an unwavering resolve. Guided by Stoicism, they embraced the unexpected, prioritizing what they could control. When the dust settled, smiles spread across their faces. Success was sweet. It came from resilience rather than reaction. Sarah felt gratitude welling up, reflecting on how far she had come. As they wrapped up the project, Sarah knew this journey of focus and calm was ongoing. Life would continue to throw challenges, but now she had the tools to face chaos with grace. "Let's keep practicing this," Sarah suggested to her team, a spark of enthusiasm in her voice. They all agreed, feeling the momentum of their growth. In her heart, she understood. Stress would come and go, but her newfound focus would help her navigate even the most turbulent waters ahead. Do you want to keep progressing on your journey towards serenity? Subscribe now to the channel for more Stoic insights as they arrive. If this content has helped you, please click like. In the comments, share your biggest takeaway. Your reflections might inspire others on their path. And don't keep wisdom to yourself. Send this to at least 3 friends who might benefit from finding inner balance.